We start with a stunning reversal from President Trump on the release of the Epstein files. After months of calling it a, quote, Democratic hoax, the president called on House Republicans to vote in favor of the release. He added he has nothing to hide and it's time to move on. Last night, the president also took aim at Republicans who have been pushing him to release the files. Listen.
So a guy like Massey, his poll numbers are showing he's at 6% approval rating right now. And we call him Rand Paul Jr. because he never votes for the Republican Party. So they're using Jeffrey Epstein as a deflection from the tremendous success that we're having as a party.
The long-awaited Epstein files are now on the verge of being released to the public. Tomorrow they will go to the House floor for a vote. But here's the twist. President Trump has now agreed and instructed them to vote to release the files. Keep in mind, Trump could have released those documents himself. Yet until now, he hasn't done it. Hey everyone, I'm Kim, and in today's video, we're breaking down everything you need to know about the Epstein files, Trump's involvement, and why tomorrow's House vote is such a big deal. We'll also talk about what comes next and the potential political maneuvering behind the scenes. So stick with me. For years, Epstein's network implicated some of the most powerful people in the world, yet many of the details remain hidden. Public pressure for full transparency has been relentless, demanding the release of the files and emails, communications, and other documents tied to Epstein. These files could reveal who knew what, when, and now for the first time, the House will have the opportunity to vote on releasing those documents to the public. Now, Trump has claimed that he hasn't had any contact with Epstein in years, but evidence suggests otherwise. Trump and Epstein remained close until Trump's first presidency, attending events together, and maintaining social ties. Even more striking, Trump was at Epstein's house for Thanksgiving in 2017, months into his first term as president. So when he says he hasn't had any association with Epstein in years, it's misleading at best and a lie at its worst. So why might Trump not want these files released? Simply put, there's a possibility that he could peer in some of these emails, and not in a good light. That means that direct evidence of interactions with Epstein could surface, opening the door to political, legal, and reputational trouble. These files could contradict his public statements and show that, despite his claims, he remained connected to Epstein during sensitive periods, including his presidency. Some critics have raised concerns that Trump may attempt to selectively release names from the Epstein files, more than likely releasing the names of Democrats while keeping Republican names private or redacted. Even if he tried, the factual information about who was involved has already been documented and reviewed by lawyers. While selective disclosure might influence public perception, it can't erase the facts themselves. This isn't just a political issue. It's about accountability. Lawmakers from both parties have pushed for these documents to be released, signaling that transparency and justice should not be partisan. Tomorrow's House vote will be a crucial step. Will they prioritize accountability, or will the powerful networks continue to shield themselves? If the House approves to release these files tomorrow, the next step is to the Senate. Here's where things become a little bit more complicated. To override the presidential veto, 2/3 of the Senate must vote in favor, meaning it needs 67 votes in total, with 47 likely coming from the Democrats. They would need 20 Republicans to join them. Only then would the presidential veto be completely nullified, allowing the files to be released regardless of the president's wishes. This highlights the high stakes. It's not just about House approval. It's about building a coalition strong enough in the Senate to ensure full transparency, even if the White House resists. When the House votes and the files eventually make it to the Senate, we may finally see the investigation reopen, new evidence come to light, and accountability for those involved. The big question: will justice prevail, or will some of the most powerful figures avoid scrutiny? One thing is clear: the public deserves answers, and tomorrow marks a crucial step toward uncovering the truth. As the House prepares to vote on the Epstein files, we'll continue to track every major development, stay informed, stay engaged, and demand transparency. Because accountability isn't a political talking point, it's a necessity. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think will happen with the Epstein files? Will the House vote pass? And will the Senate override the veto if necessary? Comment down below with your thoughts, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any updates as the story develops.